What's up, ambitious immigrants? So the new year has started and everybody's wondering, are you going to be able to stick to your New Year's resolution? Usually around March, most people give up and they even forget that they had a New Year's resolution. And then next year, they do the same thing over and over again. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tricks that I use to always stick to my New Year's resolution. My name is Mutabs, and on this channel, I cover many topics, some having to do with personal finance, some others with personal development. Please subscribe to this channel because there is so much we're going to be sharing, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. So in this video, what I'll be sharing with you is about tools you can use to strengthen your mental game. So in many sports, the top 100 players, they're all the same physically. If they go to the doctor, most of them would have great muscle, they're all capable. And when you go to, let's say, a church or a community, most people, they can speak. Everybody can play soccer. So if you look at your body, we're all the same. But what's the difference? It's all about the mental game. So why having a strong mental game helps you and can help you become the best at what you do is because it helps you, get rid of one of the things that hurt you the most, excuses. Excuses are the reason why you don't achieve some of the things you want. You may have some big goals and then you have some top excuses. And I have a buffet of excuses and I can show you here. Some of them, I'm tired. Yes, you are tired. So today you won't do it. Another one, I don't have time. Yes, today I don't feel like it. Oh, I have something else going on, I'm busy. So there are so many excuses that we use all the time to skip 1 day, 2 days, and next thing we know, we've forgotten about our goals. So what I'll share with you are some of the strategies and approaches that I use to make sure that I am strong mentally so that I stick to my goals. Trick number 1, write it down and put it on the wall. Like right behind me, there is a wall with some of the commitments that I have. Some of them, the most basic one being, I'm going to post a YouTube video every Sunday. It takes me some time to think of a topic, to put together a recording, to edit, but it's something that I've committed to do. The best thing to do once you've made that commitment and put it on the wall is to share it with people. So I've told you guys that every Sunday in the afternoon, I'll be posting a YouTube video. My wife knows that. My friends know that. So you put it on the wall and you talk about it. If it's the goal of losing weight, well, you write it down, preferably you print it out, you put it on the wall, and you read it every day. So every day I read that. I make sure I come to my office to look at it, to just read some of the goals I have. And I have like maybe 20. I have so many goals. But that's just one of the goals that I have. Another one, losing weight. My goal this year is to lose 24 pounds. So every day I come to my office and I look at it. My goal is to lose 24 pounds. And how am I going to do it? Well, 2 things I will be doing. One is going to the gym every day. And I'll explain what I mean by every day. And also the other thing being dieting and having a strict diet every day. So I have tricks and tools that I use. And the reason why I go every day, I'll explain in other videos because it's all about habits. It helps me make sure that I don't create bad habits. So the thing that's really key in this is I've made a commitment to make a sacrifice. So I know that it's not going to be easy. I am going to sacrifice. And as I put it on the wall, I know that this is a sacrifice that I am going to make no matter what. I'm going to sacrifice my time, my energy, and fun to be able to reach that goal. Now that you've put your goals on the wall, somewhere where you can see it, the second trick that I use is I visualize it every day. So every day, whether I'm driving, whether I come to my office and I read my goals, I spend some time meditating and thinking about my goals. I think about success and I also think about the other thing, failure. So the success part is I think about, how great it will be to have the money that I want, how great it will be to be, successful, how great it will be to lose weight. My goal is to lose weight. How great it will be to stick to my goal by the end of the year, saying that, you know what, every week, every Sunday, I posted a video and I'm so proud of myself. That feeling, the compliments that I'll be getting because you know what, you did a great job, I'm proud of you. And then finally, once I've done that and I felt the good feeling, I visualize losing. So by that, what I mean is I reject failure. I think about what if I don't do that, how I would feel if I didn't reach my goals. I think about that and I make sure to reject it. The reason why I do that is because it allows me to choose my heart. And by my heart is my heart, it means you need to choose what your heart is. Do you want to choose being broke? Because being broke is hard, and becoming rich is also hard. And to me, I think both of them are equally hard. But you have to choose one heart. There is one heart that's the heart of regret, and another one that's the heart of discipline. So do you want to have regrets or discipline? So for me, it's just like I choose discipline. I don't want to have regrets. I choose being proud of myself. I don't want to feel, ashamed because I haven't reached that goal. So I don't spend too much time thinking about the negative side, but it's just a way for me to remember the pain that I've had in the past, the struggle that I've had, where I came from. Thinking that, I did not grow up in a rich country. I did not have it when I grew, our life, we had a very modest life. And thinking about that pain, it helps me just, this is the pain that I've had. I don't want this pain in the future. The future is going to be this success that I'm seeking. Then if my excuses are still strong and I still feel like, I can't do it today, I really have to skip. The other thing that I do, the third trick that I use is I remember who I'm doing this for, and somebody other than me. If you're doing something for yourself, you're not going to be motivated. It's going to feel harder at time, and it'll be easy to just give up, take a day off. And, because you're so selfish, at that time, if you feel like, I'm so tired, I'd rather just sit down and watch TV. But if you know who you're doing this for, like, I remember when I was in college, I was doing this for my work, going to school, and I wanted to succeed for my dad. It was hard, very hard. I remember, I was majoring, I had, it was pretty much two majors, computer science and finance. And then I was also at times working, full-time, and then, having 3 part-time jobs while going to school full-time. It was just hard. At some point, I wanted to just either take a break or just stop, or, I was almost giving up every day, every now and then. But I was remembering my dad and remembering people who didn't think I could, make it happen. People who doubted me. People were telling my dad that I don't think he's going to be able to go to school and finish. He's probably going to become a drug dealer or something. He's not going to be able to make it. And when I was thinking about it, it's just like, nah. If I'm going to die doing this, I am going to keep pushing myself. I'm going to make my dad proud. When it was for more than me, it was easy. If it was for myself, I would have given up. So I kept pushing myself. And when it was hard, I thought about my dad, him being proud of me, him being happy that I graduated. I was just like, I'm doing this for my dad. So who is the person who helps you stay motivated? And for every goal I have someone who inspires me. And today, for all these things I'm doing, the YouTube videos, I think about my kids. I want them to know that, their dad worked hard all the time. I want to be their role model, in the sense that I don't want to just tell them, work hard, study hard. I want them to just see me working hard and to know that that's the way life is. You have to work hard. Because they've seen me do that, it's easy. So seeing somebody do it, it's worth 1,000 words. I want them to see me as a role model. I want them to remember me as somebody who worked hard. I want them to grow up saying, I remember when I was young, I was seeing my dad going to his office, working hard. Today, it's already almost like midnight, 1 a.m. It's very late. It's Sunday. But because I say that I will post a video, I'm going to post a video. So it's just something I have to do. I'm getting started now, but I just came back from a wedding. I got home. Everybody is already in bed. But because I said I was going to post a video every Sunday, regardless of how tired I am, how long the week was, I'm going to post a video. And what I'm doing this for, I'm doing this for my kids. I want them to understand the value of discipline. I'm doing this for them. They inspire me. I think about their names, each of them. And when I just, think about that, it doesn't matter. I will just end up doing it. For myself, I will have given up a long time ago. For them, there is just, there is still a reservoir of strength that I have within me that will help me reach those goals and stick to my resolutions. So I'm going to do it no matter what. Well, the first trick I use is, I'd call that the 10-minute rule. So for me, I ask myself this simple question. Yes, I know you're tired, Christian. I know you are sleepy. I know you haven't had much sleep. I know, you want to take a day off. I know you deserve to take a day off. but can you do it for just 10 minutes? The answer is usually and always yes. So yesterday I was feeling very tired. It's Friday, coming back from work. I was gonna skip the gym, then I asked myself, can I do it for 10 minutes? The answer is yes. Can I record for 10 minutes? The answer is yes. So the reason why this 10-minute rule works is because typically people have what I call, or what is called inertia. The force of inertia, you've learned that in physics. Because a body at rest wants to stay at rest, and a body in motion wants to stay in motion. So to break that inertia, I use a 10-minute rule. By asking myself that question, I make sure that I do only 10 minutes. And once I've done it for 10 minutes, I just say, check, yes, I did it. Yes, I worked out that day for 10 minutes. But you know what? Yesterday I was tired. But when I went to the gym, I was like, no, I can't do it. But then I told myself and asked myself, can I do it for 10 minutes? And the answer was yes. So I went to the gym, decided to only work out for 10 minutes. But you know what? I ended up working for more than an hour. So that's a powerful tool that I use every time I feel tired, sleepy, every time that I feel like I don't have it in me, I feel exhausted, I don't feel like it. I just ask myself whether I can do it for 10 minutes, on only 10 minutes. Then if I can do more, great. But my commitment is to do it for at least 10 minutes. Whether it's meditation, sometimes I don't have time to meditate. I'm running late, but can I do it for 10 minutes? The answer is yes. Then I just do it for 10 minutes. But when I have time, I plan it for a whole hour. So that's just something that has worked for me. And that's why I'm sharing it with you. And I think it's a powerful question you can ask yourself to make sure that you stick to your goals. So now that you've tried all the 4 tricks, you've looked at the wall, and then you've also visualized it. You've used, the who question. Who am I doing this for other than yourself, your kids, your parents? But that wasn't enough. So you've tried the 10-minute rule, and the 10-minute rule didn't work. What's the 5th trick that I use? Well, while I'm going to do that thing, I use the 5th trick. I couple it with something that's fun. So I take the activity and couple it with something that's fun. For example, working out is very hard. Lifting metals, it's almost like helping somebody move every day. It's hard. So how do I make it easy? Well, I listen to music. So something that's fun like listening to music helps me work out. So I feel like, you know what, I'm actually here at the gym listening to music. At the same time, I'm lifting a few, some weight. Same thing with, let's say when I'm at work and I have to do some tasks. Well, it's hard, it's tedious, but then let me listen to some music. Let me listen to a podcast. If you have to drive a long distance, it's hard, but if you listen to music, to me, music is something that I love. It just makes it easy. Most of the time, there is always a way to couple it with something you love. Let's say you're doing somebody's hair, you're braiding somebody's hair. It's hard, it takes 3 hours. What about braiding somebody's hair while watching a reality show? So you're actually taking something that's tedious and you're coupling it with something that's fun. And for people who like watching reality shows. That's not my thing, but I'm just saying, if you love reality shows and then you find it hard to braid hair, if you do both of them, it'll be easier. So by coupling that with something fun, regardless, you can always figure out a way to make even cooking fun. Playing music, watching a movie at the same time, or talking to a friend while cooking. So if you couple that with something that's fun, it becomes easier. And it becomes, something you actually enjoy doing, because both of them together become even more fun because you're proud of yourself, because you've accomplished something worthwhile. So these tricks are great and they've worked for me, and I hope they also work for you. And I'd like to wrap this up by sharing something. So there is a verse in the Bible. The verse is 1 Samuel 17:36. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them, because he has defied the armies of the living God. So this is David saying that he's killed a lion and a bear. So he's going to be able to kill Goliath. So one thing to remember about this is that David had discipline. And he didn't just pray and ask God to kill Goliath by giving Goliath a heart attack. He was working hard as a shepherd. And as a shepherd, he had to protect all the sheep. And when a bear came, he killed the bear. Do you know how hard it is to kill the bear? Do you know how hard it is to kill a lion? Killing a bear is like It's risky. Most of us will just run away. Is it actually worth fighting a bear or a lion? But think about the training he needed to have, the skills he needed to develop to be able to kill the lion and the bear. And when David killed Goliath, he didn't just, sit there and ask God to strike, Goliath with like a lightning or something like that. He didn't ask God to throw a big rock. He did the work. So he trained. He knew how to use that tool. He practiced. So because he practiced, because he was skilled, because he was disciplined, because he had experience. And I'm sure he had failed at other things before. But because he succeeded at things that were very, very hard, he had the courage and the discipline to say, you know what? Because I've killed the lion, because I've killed the bear, I can kill this man because he's insulted the armies of God. This is the same thing. And what I'm trying to share with you here is that you are the one who needs to throw that rock. God will help you win, will help you succeed, but you're the one who needs to train. God will help people come your way to help you achieve your goals, but you're the one who needs to keep your resolutions. So you know what you have to do. God has given you 2 arms like David. He's given you 2 legs like David. He's given you abilities, a brain. So now your mental game needs to be strong so that whatever resolution or goals that you have, you make sure that you use these 5 tricks to make them happen. Then you pray. So first, your actions, then you pray. Because the tendency for people who come from countries where there is a lot of praying and things like that, there's this tendency of saying, God, do it because I can't. Yes, for miracles that are impossible, yes, God will do it because you can't. But for things that you can do, God has given you the tools. You need to do it. If you're hungry, don't just pray to be full. Eat. If you're broke, don't just pray to be given money. Work hard to make the money. If you're not making enough money, learn the skills to be able to make the money. And if you want to kill Goliath, learn to kill the lion and the bear. So train, stick to your resolutions, and make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the like button to make sure that the algorithm promotes this video. And share this video with anybody you think this can help. Thank you very much for your time. See you next time.